Welcome to LawScope UK, where police encounters are broken down by the law, not opinion. Taking Our Rights Back is the source of today's video. Their link can be found below. Go support them by watching the entire video. In today's episode, private security arrives and makes up a tale about knives and break-ins while a man is photographing several fancy automobiles passing through a gate in London. There is a strong police reaction to the deception. Tasers drawn, handcuffs deployed, complete Section 1 detention. However, the sergeant takes it to court with HNK solicitors after the search yields no results and he attempts to elevate to terrorism authorities. The outcome was a settlement and a police department frantically trying to defend what they knew was illegal from the beginning. Let's dive right in.
Gents, show me your hands now! Show your hands! Stay on the table! Show your hands! Turn around.
Wow.
You told me you will get tased, yeah? Right, show me the taser. Section 1 of the piece of okay? Ground in.
Right, stand there. Put your hands up for me.
Turn around. You can see I'm steady, you can't leave, there's no need for that, is there? I'm relaxed. It's you all need to relax there. Wow, what's all this about?
Don't know, mate. Don't know what...
You don't know what it's about, you've handcuffed me.
Right, relax.
I'm relaxed, you relax.
Look at this reaction. Tasers are out. All the way to handcuffs. No dialogue. The justification was that someone called and claimed to have knives. Here's the issue, though. That claim was never confirmed by these authorities. They just acted on it as if it was gospel. The law that permits police to search you under Section 1 of PACE needs reasonable grounds. And reasonable grounds implies based on something the officer actually witnessed or knows to be genuine, not a rumor, not someone told me. Should the cops simply trust me without investigating if I called right now and stated, "You have a weapon?" Not, of course. This is precisely what took place. When private security made an accusation, these police took it at face value without even doing the most basic thing, examining the situation for themselves. A quick look reveals nothing, no weapons, no threat. However, ego and desperation overcame them and they went all out. Nobody is being kept secure by that. That's reacting first and thinking never.
Alright, don't face me.
Don't face you?
No, yes, don't
why?
face me. You're getting aggressive towards me.
I'm getting aggressive because I'm asking why you've got me cuffed.
Yeah. Relax.
Well, tell me what's your grounds for having me cuffed.
Huh?
What's the grounds? You need grounds to. You can't just go up and members of the public, right, and handcuff people like this.
Alright, just relax. Do we know where Scott Green is? What are you doing?
You're holding me quite tightly. I'm studying you doing anything.
Stop facing me. Right, at the moment, my name's PC Settlers for...
Yeah, that's all I'm asking you for. From where, sorry? From where, sorry?
Right, from Bishopsgate Police Station. And PC Settlers, we're searching under Section 1, okay?
What's your grounds?
Grounds for... Yourself has been... Well, your colleague has been seen with a knife, okay?
A knife?
That's why, yeah, potentially, yeah. That's why you're going to be searched.
Wow. So you'll have an instant number then for this call, won't you?
There will be a code number, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have a copy of that as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, don't forget. Listen, let me tell you this, sir. Right? Don't forget, you've got a phone call alleging that people have got knives. Have you found any knives?
No.
So people are lying then, aren't they?
Not necessarily. It's
well,
members of the public.
Huh?
Members of the public said that. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
You're going in and out of buildings you should not be going in.
Have you got any proof that we have been in any buildings that we're not supposed to?
We're checking the CCTV.
I suggest.
A thorough search turned up nothing. No knife, no weapon, nothing illegal, so the detention should end right away. However, the sergeant shows up and makes a fresh accusation. You're entering and leaving buildings where you shouldn't be. It is correctly contested by the auditor. Have any proof? He asks. There are none, thus the sergeant is unable to generate any. The critical exchange follows. Have you discovered any knives?
No.
Someone was lying, then. And all is revealed by the sergeant's remark. It makes no difference to members of the public. That's an admission. According to him, misleading reports, even if they turn out to be untrue, are adequate justification for searches and detentions under PACE Section 1. But according to PACE's first part, Reasonable reasons must be supported by facts rather than unsubstantiated claims. You were just informed by this sergeant that anonymous phone calls have precedence over the law. On the basis of fabrication, your rights may be violated, and when the fabrication is discovered, it is dismissed. It's not legal policing. That's policing by rumor.
Before you make stupid allegations like that, sir. What's your number, please?
I haven't made an allegation.
What's your number, please?
I haven't made
You've just told me that I've been trying to go into buildings.
No, I said the allegation is from public that you've been going to buildings. I haven't said I've seen you doing it.
So
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
You're going in and out of buildings you should not be going in.
Have you got any proof that we have been in any buildings that we're not supposed to?
We're checking the CCTV.
I suggest you potential.
Has anyone? I don't know. I'm just asking because I don't know what's been asked of
Okay,
you
go
already.
on. Sarge, listen, I'm not going to give you no hard time, mate. You know.
Just so you know, I'm not ignoring you. I don't want to ask you the same questions that officers have already asked.
No, I'm saying I'm not going to give you no hard time.
Has anyone asked this gentleman, or have you been asked what photos you're taking and what you're taking images of?
Sarge, can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Right. Do you know the police, right? They work on what they know, don't we? We don't work on what potential.
I do. I work on potential.
Right.
I work on why are 3 individuals here taking pictures of vehicles parked at the back of buildings, going up to the back of buildings.
You work on what you know, not what might happen, the auditor tells the sergeant bluntly. Fundamental idea of law enforcement. Facts, not conjecture, are what you need. The sergeant's reply, I do work on potential. That's him publicly stating that he bases his policies on may. Consider the practical implications of that. When you pass the store, security stops you because they believe you could steal. You've done nothing, but they're working on potential. This sergeant just acknowledged that. He is not awaiting proof. He's acting on instinct and calling it police work. This is expressly forbidden by law. Officers must be able to establish objective grounds and observe him attempt to defend them. Why would you take pictures of cars? Because people do that literally every single day. Car photography is a major pastime. But in his viewpoint, camera plus automobiles equals something dubious. That isn't the work of a detective. That's assuming you're correct while making assumptions.
That's what I work on. That's not normal behaviour.
Okay.
Like, for me, under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, we have a power to search you and search any images you've taken to look at what you're doing.
Okay.
So it's time to start having a conversation.
Okay, listen.
And stop being awkward.
Press to do that. Yeah, you've got the power, but you've got to have grounds.
I have got grounds. I've just given you the grounds.
And let me tell you this, Sarge.
Plainclothes officers be taking photos of vehicles, and why are you at the back of a building, coming up to the back of this building? I want to see if you've taken images.
Because the security guard engaged me in conversation and asked me what I was doing.
Right, and why did the security guard ask you what you was doing?
Because I was looking at that car there, because it's a sports car.
What car where? Oh, okay, right. For me, looking into the basement area of the back of a building is suspicious behaviour.
Suspicious is not against the law.
No, it isn't. Right. It gives us grounds under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
I know you're saying nice up there,
right, so that's
you've already done that?
No, we haven't. We searched under Section 1 because we were told there was a knife.
Okay.
So you haven't been searched under Section 43(1.
No, but you've searched us, so you don't need to search us again then.
Well, we can search your images under Section 43.
But you've got...
The knife accusation was refuted, and the search turned up nothing. Instead of backing up, the sergeant escalates for no apparent reason. He makes reference to Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. A reasonable suspicion that someone is a terrorist is required by Section 43. Through a fence, he could see cars on his property. However, Section 43 is intended for actual terrorist threats, bombings, assaults, and public safety crises. This sergeant is attempting to use it for public photos. Counterterrorism is not what that is. That is ego's refusal to acknowledge that his first halt was illegal.
Right, listen, let me tell you this then, right? There's a memo that went about to all police stations, right, to say that photography in public is not illegal and shouldn't be used. And listen, let me finish though, this is the important bit, right, and shouldn't be used to use Section 43 under. Yeah, it does.
But we're not saying
and that comes from the National Chief Constable.
Doesn't matter. Within the back of a building, that's suspicious behaviour. And for me, that is covered under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. And that was what I said.
Yeah.
So, that's what I was saying.
No, that's unwanted contact. It's unwanted contact. Get off me, man.
Let go of him. Listen.
Don't
Listen,
talk like
listen.
that.
Well, that
Don't talk to
behaviour-
me like that, Sergeant. I won't talk to you
I'm
like
asking
that.
you to listen. That's all I've said. Listen. How's that rude? I'm asking you to listen.
If I'm shouting,
You're
you start-
shouting, I'm
no,
not.
if I was shouting, you're shouting, listen, listen, listen.
I'm just saying listen, because you're looking
Doesn't
at...
lie.
Listen to me a minute, right? So, based on what I was being told, looking in the building, obviously my colleague's got some more information now, and we've had a discussion, and we agree, we all agree. That, listen, we all agree there's not enough under Section 43. That's what I was trying to get to. We've got to that, right? But your behaviour, taking images and photos...
Is it illegal?
No, it's not
Well,
illegal.
there you go then, so will you
This-
stop saying that, please?
Because we don't know until we stop and talk to you and deal with it, what...
Sir, see his behaviour. I think
Listen.
his behaviour's been Western man.
Right, we don't know until we stop and talk to you what you've been doing.
Stop and talk,
and why you're
I
doing it.
got roughed up, man.
Well, I didn't rough you up, so you was put in cuffs.
Clown did.
That's your words, not mine.
Nothing was discovered in the Section 1 search. The sergeant acknowledges that filming is not against the law. However, he stays, attempting to portray their actions as a cause for alarm, rather than calling it quits. It has nothing to do with what they did, but rather with where they are standing and what their cameras are pointing at. He can't do anything more, so he doesn't. Nothing needs to be done. However, he continues to speak as if there might be, using the word behavior as though it had legal significance. It doesn't. There is no longer a threat. The narrative has fallen apart. In an attempt to maintain his dignity, he is now only filling the void, believing that his mere presence would make up for what has already come apart.
You was put in handcuffs for whatever reasons. I wasn't here when you was being cuffed, all right? So,
Yeah.
But we've had a conversation now, so you've been stopped. The initial allegation for a Section 1 search was because we were told there were knives seen. That's why.
Sarge, listen, I don't feel as though we've had a conversation. I feel as though I've been shouted at.
Well, I haven't raised my voice, so you have, but I haven't. I haven't needed.
That won't lie, you know, Sarge.
That's right.
But Sarge, can I ask you just
I've
one...
asked you to listen, that's all.
Okay, can I ask you to listen then?
Yeah, of course.
Can I have a copy of my stop search?
I
You're the
don't know who
sergeant.
stopped search you, but I didn't stop search you.
Because I've called him a clown, he doesn't want to give me it.
Well, it's your right to have a copy of that.
Well, tell him then. Excuse me, clown.
Hello.
Sergeant said you've got to give me a copy of the stop
I
search.
said you're entitled to a copy of your stop
that's
search.
fine.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Now, I
Yeah.
haven't got it on me. So
Oh,
I've
you
got-
see, yeah, most have.
Listen.
Create it. Listen to the officer. He'll explain, all right?
That's
He's
what
not
I'm
an
saying.
officer. He's not an officer, Sarge. He's a constable.
Right.
Right, he's still an officer.
No, he's not.
Do you want to listen? Do you want to
No.
listen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Give me your email and I'll do that. Or you can go in front of Bishopsgate Police Station and you can collect a paper copy. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand. I hear you what you're saying.
Okay. So you hear me? Do you want me to repeat myself again?
Yeah,
'Cause it's
please.
quite clear.
Please, go on then.
Yeah?
Go on then.
So give me your email and I
Yeah.
can give you an electronic copy.
Yeah.
Or you can go in front of Bishopsgate Police Station, opposite Liverpool Street.
Yeah.
Or you can get a paper copy.
Okay.
Yeah?
I still don't understand.
All right. Well, you do. Now you've
I don't.
Okay, cool.
See you later then. Ta-da. Bye.
Watch as the small-time reprisals begin. He requests his search history. Under Pace Code A, that is legally guaranteed. Each and every search must be recorded, and you are entitled to a copy. It cannot be negotiated. However, the officer categorically declines. In reality, the sergeant must correct his own officer. He has a right to that. I don't have the officer's excuse on me. Total garbage. It's a digital system. The sergeant even offers to send it an email. Thus, the infrastructure is in place. The cop just doesn't want to comply. Why is this important? Imagine this. The warden gives you a parking ticket, but he won't give it to you. How can you dispute it without evidence? The exact same idea. This cop is aware that the search was questionable, and he is counting on no documentation, which will prevent a return. However, it is just not how your rights operate. You cannot violate someone and then deny them proof of your actions. That isn't law enforcement.
Hey, listen. Thanks for being professional, mate. All right.
3 months to collect a copy of your stop and
I
search record.
know, to be fair. I know.
No worries, man.
Are you getting a copy? Here you, he's got a copy, here. He's got a copy. You little tyrant.
He then brings this up with HNK solicitors. They are experts at making the cops answerable. The answer letter from the police is a masterclass in diversion. They say an officer noticed what he believed to be a sheath. Nor a knife, nor a weapon. It resembles a sheath. That is the proof. Tasers, handcuffs, and a full surge were all justified because of this. The letter deteriorates. They stand up for everything. Tasers, handcuffs, and even frightening pava spray are all justified and appropriate. A gray bag, a face covering, and their explanation. Every day, millions of individuals carry bags and wear masks. None of us are safe if that is sufficient to support this degree of force. However, this is where the lies were exposed. They settled for £500 after all that difficult discussion about being legal and justified. If they did nothing wrong, why would they pay out? They paid since they knew this would not hold up in court once solicitors became involved. There was no knife discovered. There was no criminal activity. There was no real proof. They simply acted without thinking after receiving a bogus report. By the way, that £500 is taxpayer money, not coming from the personal funds of these officers. We are footing the bill for their errors while they escape punishment. The system is defending itself in this way. Your taxpayer funds are being used to pay for cops that enforce the law based on their emotions rather than the facts. I've made a Know Your Rights guide if you want to know exactly what you can and cannot do legally when police approach you. It can be found in the description below's first link. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Tranquilly.